As COVID cases continue to spike in Michigan and the state realizing it's not alone, today governors from around the Midwest gathered to send a message. News 8's political reporter Rick Alvin joins us with what they want everyone to know, especially ahead of the holiday. Rick.
That's right, Brian. All the way from the upper Midwest down to the Mid-South, these governors were all talking about the same thing, taking precautions moving into the holidays. And they didn't get into the kind of specifics that Governor Whitmer did on Sunday night, but certainly the message was make sure you wash your hands, wear a mask, social distancing, all of those things we've heard about. After they got done making their comments, they took questions from reporters from across those states. And I asked Governor Whitmer, in light of this litigation filed by the Michigan restaurants that we heard about a little earlier today because they want to stop the in-person dining ban that's going to go into effect tonight at midnight unless something happens in the courts, I asked her and the other governors how difficult it is to get public buy-in as we are now moving towards 9 months in this pandemic.
We have all had a lot of conversations around that challenge in particular. I think one of the things that has kind of helped give me some perspective, frankly, is that it doesn't matter the politics of a governor or their legislature or their state. We are all confronting a lot of the same challenges. And I think that that is a helpful perspective to have. And so, you know, I can't speak for the other governors. I can just say that I have heard repeatedly this is not a unique challenge here in Michigan. And I am resolved to keep following the science and doing what we know to be the best thing to do to save lives and mitigate the severity and length of time that we feel the economic pain associated with this pandemic that's out of control in the United States, but recognizing that there are no easy choices in this tough time, and to stay tethered to the science has, I think, been the right thing for the decisions that I've made.
Now, many of the other governors concurred, saying that they had been to court with almost every emergency order that they had issued, but all of the chief executives vowed to, as one of them put, buckle down and continue to do what they think is best to keep people safe and stop the spread of the disease. Back to you.